Stop. For just a moment. Don't skip ahead, just pause with me. What is the quietest sound in the room right now? Not the obvious ones. The one beneath the noise.
Maybe it's the hum of your computer, the whisper of the ventilation, the sound of your own breathing.
You probably weren't paying attention to it until I asked, but now it's there, loud and clear. This is the world you live in, a world of infinite detail, where your mind constantly picks up on the small things. The subtle shift in a friend's tone, the way a shadow falls across your desk, the single word in an email that feels off. And your first thought is often, why do I notice this stuff? Am I just overthinking again? It can feel like a burden, a constant stream of information that floods your system, leading to anxiety and mental fatigue. You feel like you have a noisy brain while everyone else seems to be able to just filter it out. But what if I told you those tiny details aren't random? They aren't noise. They are data points. And your brain is a highly sensitive instrument, collecting them for a very specific reason. Let's talk about a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, or RAS. Think of the RAS as a bouncer at the nightclub of your consciousness. It decides what information from the billions of bits available gets your attention and what gets filtered out. Have you ever decided to buy a red car and suddenly you see red cars everywhere? That's your RAS at work. You gave it an instruction. Red cars are important now. So it started showing them to you. Now apply this to your emotional state. When you're feeling anxious, what instruction do you give your RAS? You tell it, look for evidence that something is wrong, and your loyal, efficient RAS gets to work. It starts letting in all the data points that match that instruction. That colleague's sigh, data point. That slightly cold email tone, data point. The sound of the clock ticking while you're on a deadline, data point. Your brain isn't overthinking, it's over-collecting data based on a faulty instruction. It's trying to protect you by showing you every potential threat. The solution isn't to stop noticing, you can't. The solution is to change the instructions. Here are a few micro-actions to recalibrate your internal data collector, starting today. First, label the data. When you notice a tiny distracting detail, don't just feel the anxiety. Acknowledge it consciously. Say to yourself, my brain just noticed my boss used a period instead of an exclamation point. Then ask the crucial question, what data is my brain trying to find right now? The answer is usually signs of disapproval or signs of failure. This simple act of labeling moves you from being a passenger in your anxiety to the analyst of your own mind. Second, the 5-second recalibration. When you feel the flood of details, stop. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. In that time, consciously, give your RAS a new target. Think of something you want to find. For example, look for 3 blue things in the room. Then open your eyes and find them. A blue book, a blue pen, the blue in a logo. This feels ridiculously simple, but it's a manual override. You've just proven to your brain that it can follow new instructions. You are in control. Third, the curiosity reframe. Instead of seeing a detail as a threat, get curious about it.
Interesting that I'm so focused on the sound of that person's typing. Am I feeling impatient right now? Am I worried about my own productivity?
Curiosity diffuses the threat. It turns a trigger for anxiety into a prompt for self-awareness. The data point is no longer about them, it's about you. This brings us to the most powerful technique. It's a filter you can apply to any piece of data your mind collects. I call it the data, not drama filter. Your mind collects a data point, and then it instantly creates a story, a drama around it. The data is, my friend hasn't texted back in 3 hours. The drama is, they're mad at me. I said something wrong. Our friendship is over. I'm going to be alone forever. See the difference? One is an objective fact, the other is a painful, fictional story. Your job is to catch the moment the data turns into drama. And when you do, you consciously unhook from the story. Acknowledge the data. The objective fact is that my boss sent a one-word email. Then let the drama go. The story that he's angry is just a story. It's not data. This single habit will save you thousands of hours of needless anxiety. Focus only on what the data itself requires. A one-word email requires nothing. A friend not texting back requires patience. The details you notice are not your enemy. They are not a sign that you are broken or weird. They are signals from a highly sensitive, intelligent system that is trying its best to navigate the world for you. Your task is not to shut it off. Your task is to become the calm, wise curator of your own attention. To see the data, acknowledge its intention, filter out the drama, and act only on what is true. You are not an overthinker, you are simply aware. And now you know how to use it.